Folks, in today's video, we're going to talk about stocks, 6 stocks, not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, not 5, but 6 stocks that are absolutely primed for a short squeeze rally. Now, before I begin and before I get right into it, and I always get right into it, I'm not at my usual office. I'm actually outdoor in an outdoor room in New Hampshire in Lake Winnipesaukee, and it's raining outside, but it's absolutely beautiful out here, and I love doing things outdoors, so I'm spending my day outdoor. So if you hear a little bit of rain outside, a little bit of room noise, I apologize. Mea culpa. What are you going to do? So let me start off with this. I haven't really talked about short interest in quite a while. To give you an introduction on short interest and short squeeze, a short squeeze occurs when a certain percentage of a stock's open interest, the amount of shares outstanding, is being shorted. And when those shares cover their shorts, when they go long, it tends to create a short squeeze. And a short squeeze usually occurs when there's a really strong high percentage of stocks that are or that have high short interest. So what I did was I calculated short interest by calculating the number of shares outstanding, or excuse me, the number of shares being shorted by the total number of shares outstanding. So again, you take the total number of shares being shorted and you divide it by the total number of shares outstanding. And that's how you get your short interest. So I picked stocks that don't have a lot of market capitalization, because stocks that don't have a lot of market capitalization tend to be less liquid. And when you see a run-up, a buying frenzy occur on stocks that don't have a high percentage or a high liquidity or high float, it creates opportunity for a big rally, or as we like to call it, a short squeeze. So let's start off with our list of stocks. Our first stock is actually a NASDAQ stock. It is, let's find it, Clover Health. This stock has 36.7% short interest, and as you can see here, market capitalization is less than $4 billion, which means it's not a big stock, and if buying occurs on the stock, you can get a big run up pretty quick. The stock has not done well over a year. It's down 15%, which means if any buying begins to starts on the stock, you can get a real fast short squeeze. It's a little easier to see a short squeeze on stocks that are calm and not really doing anything, because it then becomes a big surprise when the buying occurs, and then you start running it up, and next thing you know, you see a short squeeze like this. This is a short squeeze right here, and we may be seeing another one on the radar very soon. So I like the price right now. I think we may be running it back up to about the 30 level if we have another short squeeze. And again, the stock is primed. It's got 36.7% short interest. Next stock on our group, and this is a stock you guys need no introduction. We talked about this stock about a year ago. It's Workhorse. The stock has, as you can see here, Workhorse, the stock has about 1.5 billion in market cap. Not a really big stock at all. It's a Russell 2000 stock, and it's given us negative 20% a year. And again, hasn't been giving us a lot of upside. And stocks that don't have a lot of upside are the ones you want to short squeeze, because they're waiting. They keep shorting it. More shorts come in, and then the buying frenzy occurs, and then you have periods like this. Now that is the short squeeze right there, and I think we're going to see another one, especially if the price comes down a little bit more towards the $8.50 level, $9 level. But I think that if we do have a short squeeze, you could see price on Workhorse run up to the $40, $35, $40, $45 level easily. Why? Because 36% of all shares are short right now, and that is a huge percentage. Imagine you have a stock and 36% of all shares outstanding are short. That's a very vulnerable situation, and the fact that it's moving lower means there's more, it's suckering in more shorts, because shorts are making money right now. So when they stop, and when they see a run-up on the stock, especially when it goes from 12 to about 15 to about 20, they're going to start buying it to cover their shorts, and that'll create the short squeeze. Next stock on our list is Arcimoto. Arcimoto, ticker symbol FUV. Look at the market cap on the stock. 528%. It develops, manufactures electric vehicles. Two-seaters. It's a Russell 2000 stock, but it's been running up, which means I would be a little cautious on this one because, again, the stock has been running up. But as you could see here, it's up so much because it was valued so little. Look at where it started. So even though it's showing 100 and something percent return, it's been rather quiet lately, and it's still trading above the 200-day line. I believe once the stock breaks the 200-day line, maybe goes up to the 10, maybe goes up to the $8 level, all the shorts are going to be covering it. I believe they're still short because they're waiting for this thing to break the 200-day line. Once it gets to the $9, $8 level, all bets are off. And remember, 36% open short interest on this stock. That's, 34% open interest, short open interest on this stock. That's quite a bit. Next stock, On Track. Again, very, very short, very, very small float. That's one of the things you want to see. Because if a stock has 30 million, 40 million market cap, billions of market cap, it's going to be harder and harder to cause it to move up. The smaller the market cap, the more the stock will move once you put a hammer to it. And again, it's a Russell 2000 stock. It's only given us 9% return for the year. And let's see where it's at right now. On Track. And again, yeah, very flat, doing very, very little. If you have a little short squeeze, if this stock comes down to the, let's say, $26 level, there's a really good chance it's going to be squeezed. 32% of all shareholders are short this stock right now. There's just not much more downside left. And I think once the buying begins, and once it begins passing the 50-day moving average, this thing can go to 100. I'm not kidding, to 100. Not long term, just for the short squeeze. And one of the reasons why it's so easy for it to go to 100 is because it only has 573,000 shares outstanding. This is not a highly capitalized stock. So once that hammer hits the nail, boom, it'll just go right through. So On Track is our fourth stock. Our fifth stock is Google. That's right, Google. 239% return, but look at market cap. Just a hair over 1 million shares outstanding. And if you look at and it's a Russell 2000 stock, and if you look at this stock, even though it's up a lot, has it been trending lately? No. It's breaking down. It's breaking down, and folks, I'm going to tell you, take a look at this stock on a long-term basis. It can go a bit more, but once it breaks below the $9 level, I believe the stock is going to be squeezed. I think you're going to see a lot of buying start coming in and shorts covering their shorts because you've got guys holding their short from the $17 level right here. So I believe, and I mean, we're talking 31.6% short open interest. I believe once we get right to the $8 level, maybe the $6 level, you're going to see a lot of buying pressure come in. You'll see a short squeeze, and the stock will move up to about the $17 level. Last but not least, Blink Charging. It gave us 469% last year. It's got a small market cap, only about 1.45 million shares outstanding. And again, let's look and see it's been trending or it's been moving sideways. Because you don't want to get into a stock that's been moving higher. You want to get into a stock that's been trending, and this stock is trending. Now, I would wait for it to break below the 200-day moving average. Once it does, and it comes down to its base, about the $10 level, the stock will be ready to go. So Blink is not ready quite yet. It is still on the downside, and it's still trading above the 200-day moving average. So I wouldn't be buying this stock just yet. But let me show you the ones I do like here. Let's go to the charts. Yeah, On Track. Look at the congestion. Definitely ready. Workhorse, almost there. Almost there. Long period of consolidation. FUV, wait for it to break the 200-day average and hit the $8 level. Google, Google's got more downside to go. Clove Health, this thing is ready. Maybe a little more time because it just had a run, but it already has. I mean, right now, this is our most shorted stock, 36.7%. So this stock, I mean, buying a few shares is not the worst idea. It can run up all the way to the $28, $30 level. And Blink, Blink is not quite ready yet. It's still trading above the 200-day moving average. I would wait for the stock to break down. So ATRK is a thumbs up. Workhorse, thumbs up. FUV, thumbs up. Gugu, a little more time. Clover, definitely thumbs up. And Blink, So I would wait on Gugu and Blink, but the other four are prime, and I mean prime. So folks, here's what else you need to know. This is important, this is timely, and I want you guys to pay attention. Traders have been relying solely on fundamentals, technicals, earnings, buy and hold, and even momentum for years. But they need to stop what they're doing right now. It's time to throw out the playbook because this former Wall Street analyst has been working on a special project. Once he uses to capture massive gains, sometimes in just a few days. I'm talking about gains like 566% on LJPC in a week. And after months of investigating, he's finally ready to reveal everything he's discovered. All you've got to do is click on the link below to get all the details and just follow alongside him. Just like you're following these stocks and my ticker symbols, that's all you've got to do. And make sure to like this video, subscribe to this channel if you're watching on YouTube, stay ahead of the market by being the first to be notified when I post my next video. And remember, OTRK, Workhorse, FUV, and CLCV. I love the CL Clover Health. That's my #1 short right now. Gugu and Blink, we may want to hold off. Hope that helps. Follow the link below. Check it out now. Bye, guys. Have a great day.